What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Camo. Another episode of the Two Ninja Kickback. I am the man, the Cam, the legend, the myth. I don't know. I'm fucked up, but Tone, get in there. Give me some nicknames.
Yo, this is Tone, aka Two Phone Tone, aka Tone Bone by some of my friends, you feel me? Or just Tonyo to regular niggas and shit like that.
I hear you. Me and Tone was just talking about a music conversation. I was asking what's in his playlist, what he's been listening to lately. He was giving me some great names. So if you guys are into music and everything, Tone, run down the list. What you been rocking with, man?
All right, well, lately in my little bag, what I've been getting out lately, you feel me? I've been going with a little bit of Joe Scott, some Erica and shit like that. You can never go wrong with them. Some Amy Winehouse has been inside my shit. I don't know if niggas really fuck with Amy Winehouse,
I
but
never got into Amy.
it's a, she's a dope artist. I fucking love Amy Winehouse. Rest in peace. You feel me? She got a joint with Most Def that's like it's just a good captivating song. She worked with Nas for real. So if you into like good lyricists and shit like that to blend with like a nice little R&B melody, that's a nice little tone to listen to for real.
Mm-hmm.
Been getting into all my like underground niggas, you feel me, Flatbush Zombies and shit like that. Some of that early shit with like Kilo Keish. Been diving inside her little early projects and shit. Some early SZA. Some
Yeah, I love
early
Scissor,
SZA.
man.
2013 SZA. And what I mean by that is like before all this mainstream shit, before she really got on for real. SZA back then used to take me places. You feel me? Some early real shit. Some early Janae Aiko and shit. On what is it? Sailing Souls or is it Sailing? I forgot the name of it. But she has a song called Mirrors, and that shit's been taking me in my feelings lately. You feel me? If you want to get into that type of bag.
Niggas be bluffing on that shit. Like, them females be speaking to something totally different.
Yo, sometimes I do feel like the feminine, like it's important for males to actually tap into that feminine energy, just to give you that balance in life. Life is all about balance. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? And if you can actually feel what your counterparts can actually feel for real, then it shows that you're a pretty balanced person in life. That's how I look at it.
Yeah,
Because there's certain shit that we can touch on the board that they can relate to, but they can't actually go there. You feel me?
yeah,
Certain shit that we can touch on the board, and it's vice versa. You feel me? That's how I look at it, at least.
yeah. It should be like a constant flow.
Mm-hmm.
But niggas be so caught up in other shit. Like sometimes niggas want to be dominating. A nigga want to like a slave. Want somebody to bend to their will. That they don't realize that sometimes the female energy in your life is more radical than your man energy. Like they don't think the same way we do. They don't like they process situations different. And niggas be so unreceptive to it that you know what I mean. They can't even make a calculated decision on a thing. Like a woman can see shit that you can't see, and you can see shit that a woman can't see.
Of course. That's why I like how like some of them the Hotep niggas and ancient like the Kemet niggas that
Hmm.
be studying like Egyptian theology and shit like that.
Yeah.
If you like niggas
I
get
ain't all
into
the way.
that
I'm
type
gonna be
of
real.
bag,
I ain't all the way in on that, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, niggas that
but
be
like
fully invoked into it.
into that, yeah, like these niggas would like tell you the story of like Osiris and Offset, you feel me? And like the just like the whole basic like premise of like Assad like being the king for real and how Aset was his queen for real, how he sat on the throne, but Aset prepared the throne and she watched over the throne. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Hmm.
She was his eye, you feel me, throughout all else and shit like that. And it's just having that type of sense, like how you were saying.
Yeah.
It's that balance.
I'm learning
You
that
feel
now.
me?
Like and like the best thing you can do with your girl or whatever is is try to fix your situations out of love. Like if you don't know your
Mm-hmm.
girl, if you don't understand your girl, if you don't know how she work, then some of the shit that she do may fuck with you. But if you know that you can
Mm-hmm.
always change your girl's mood no matter what, then that's your lady, man. Like you fully got it. And most people like sometimes you get mad and you so I guess that's what like some relationships are like now, where it's like whoever cares less in a relationship they kind of win. So, but when when you trying to break through a person's like sense like that, you have to be the other side of it. Like, yeah, man, I love you. Da, da, da. You have to be in. some people put pride in front of their relationship too, and
Oh
unfortunately,
yeah.
it'd be the downfall of said relationship. You can really care about a person, but of course, naturally, we care about ourselves more. So people, what's it saying? Before pride goeth the fall, every time,
Well, yeah. I
every
mean,
time.
basic human instinct is just self-preservation. You're gonna protect and guard yourself before anything else. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
you feel me?
yeah. If I'm realizing now, like if you just are receptive and you radiating love, you get way further in life. Just way, way further.
It
But
only let you see further. You get a
yeah,
better, clearer understanding of different lives. You feel me? That's what I'm learning. You being closed-minded and shit, just it shuts you off from different likes of life. You feel
it
me?
does. You not even lying. Like I didn't realize it in my younger stage where it was like like it was almost like it's a word, but I can't really materialize it, I guess, but it's a word for it. But I never it was almost like it was bad and
Okay.
almost like a negative connotation on who you were as a person to want to do that. Like, oh, this dude's
Mm.
reading. You's a pussy nigga, like all this other shit. Like,
Uh,
so it made
that's
you
white
like,
boy shit. That's what niggas used to call it. Some like certain shit that niggas was into back in the
mm-hmm.
day. That
Yeah.
was
So
just
it was
seemed
like,
taboo.
but it would run so deep, your fucking family would be the same way. So it's like I can't fuck with this like at all.
Oh yeah.
In a situation like if like I guess we're more progressive now, but if like a child was playing with like a fucking baby doll back in the day, oh no, like oh
I gonna
no.
lie, I still kind of take away the baby doll from the
Mm-hmm.
male.
But I'm just
Just
saying, you can't say that and then still say as a man you gotta understand shit. Like yeah, like you don't realize that as a boy you don't really know how to care for a child sometimes. Like some of these niggas don't have that luxury of growing up around other kids and shit.
yeah,
So
that is true.
if you end up a single dad, like I mean, like kids, like not kids, yeah, kids. I guess little girls, they learn that motherly nature and everything from parenting baby dolls and stuff like that. So yeah, I understand like the whole like, but I'm saying like just taking all of that out of it. I'm saying back then, you know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
your family would have had a fit. You couldn't go to school. You were an outcast. You were literally an outcast, and you seen them like all through elementary school, middle school. You seen outcast kids
Oh
that
yeah.
weren't in some taboo shit at the time that nobody fucked with. And those kids caught fucking hell.
Caught fire beyond all like stuff.
Those were
I
the
know
kids,
exactly.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know a few of them, like I'm sure, but they be cool as shit when you get to know them. And nobody wanted to get to know them, so they just seen the persona of that kid, and they used to fucking just let that kid have it all the time.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like that's, to be honest, that is like the main rooting cause of like some of like these suburban kids going to these schools shooting this shit up for real. You feel me?
Yeah,
And it's not knowing
probably.
how to process that energy.
Yeah, I know that shit spoke to that Joker movie. Probably spoke to a lot of them.
It did, yo. Like, to be honest, yo, like for people to really like the Joker, it shows how twisted you really look at humanity in a sense. You feel me?
You gotta elaborate on that. That sounds like a great point. I'd love to hear your take on it.
Like, it's like Joker represents everything that's opposite of Bruce Wayne. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Joker represents chaos, pandemonium, and all this type of shit. You feel me? Well, Bruce Wayne tries to represent the manifestation of order by keeping shit in balance, but and not really knowing that he's fucking shit up in the process as well. You feel me? So it's like these two fates of just trying to actually manifest and show what is the proper way of going in by life is just ultimately just destroying shit. Whether it's Joker and his self-loathing that people ain't shit and will never be shit, so life shall always just be this one big ass fucking amusement park. You feel me? Versus Bruce Wayne knowing people ain't shit, but people can be controlled and ordered through fear and pain to show that there's a better light in the situation, but somehow still making shit a lot worse because he's just promoting more nothing but the same material that's going on. You feel me? It's
I
I don't know. It's kind of deep in a sense. Like
I see where you're
in a
going
sense,
with it.
it's provoking insanity. You feel me?
Yeah, it's all how you look
In a
at it
sense,
for
both these
sure.
niggas are just crazy because it's just a repeated cycle over and over and over. So in a way, if you actually like the Joker, in a sense, it's kind of like how niggas actually wish that the Purge was real. You feel me?
I get what you're
It
saying. Yeah,
speaks to niggas like that.
yeah, I feel what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying now. Like the way to tie it in with the purge. I got you. I just
Like,
thought it was like a great acting movie. Like, yeah, I understood the premise behind it
oh
and
yeah,
how
like
I got all the undertones in the movie. It was a great movie. Like, he did his thing. I think Joaquin
who was it?
Phoenix is his name.
Joaquin
Yeah,
Phoenix.
he did his
Yeah,
thing. He did his thing.
shit, he was my nigga in the Gladiator with Russell Crowe.
I haven't. I've been looking for the Gladiator. I haven't seen that movie in so long, and I know it's just like a great movie. And I'm like, I got to see this shit.
It's on I ain't gonna lie, I got it on Xbox on my hard drive on the Xbox.
For real, you downloaded it? Like you purchased it through
Oh yeah,
Microsoft?
that was one of them gems I had to buy on the 360.
How long?
Days,
Oh
not gonna
yeah,
lie.
that's crazy. You still own it?
Hell yeah,
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm glad that
how
like
high and all
transfer.
that shit.
For real?
Hell yeah,
I
nigga.
think that's what I need to do. I think I need to start like buying movies or some shit like that. Like wait, like when I want to see some shit, I can just watch it. Like now it's like I'm at the mercy of Netflix and Hulu and all this other shit. Whereas though if you got your own
hmm
catalog, you can just rock out.
That's why I don't. That's why like in a sense like DVDs is somewhat coming like becoming obsolete. I'm starting to get in the habit of just buying DVDs just in case them days actually come when I'm like, all right, yo, fuck this
I
damn
feel like it's
Hulu
gonna be the
Netflix shit.
mixtape era where like you know gem mixtapes that you can't find anywhere. And it's like,
Oh
what do
my
I do?
God, yo.
What do I do? Like, so it's gonna be movies that get lost in translation, of course. Like as they're trying to print everything up and get everything rolling, like they gonna miss ones, miss some.
My
Like,
nigga, like respect to all due to French Montana and all like these niggas from back in the days. I might start trapping off the beef DVDs again.
yo, that'd be dope.
You feel me?
I feel you.
If shit comes down to it, you feel me? Cocaine City series and all that shit, yo, them shits used to be
Damn,
lit.
yo, you. Oh my god, I remember them shit. I felt so like as a kid though, nigga, because we was kind of young. As a kid, you felt like you was like, oh, this some super hood shit. Niggas ain't really gonna let me watch it with them, but I used to like, ah
hmm
man, I used to watch them DVDs. Them shits used to be so fucking lit, yo.
Oh my
Ah,
God, my nigga, like, yo, just being able to actually have them bitches in your like in your possession
yeah,
and just knowing yo like if shit goes to fucking fans, yo, like I can really jam these bitches off, yo. Like
that's back when hip hop was hip hop right there, man.
it is, yo, like
I was watching.
back when
You
like
watched the Math
oh my
Hoffa
God.
podcast, or whatever he do his show. I don't know if it's a podcast, but you watch Math
I
Hoffa
tried to
shit.
watch it last yeah, I tried to watch it last night, but I fell asleep unfortunately.
Yeah, I get
Like a
it.
nigga was beat.
I was watching the Own Casa episode, and he was touching on how what rap was back in like Harlem for real, like the whole beginning of the rap battle shit. How like niggas was just pulling up on niggas and niggas hood rapping to them and shit like that, and it was like niggas be forgetting that element of danger with hip hop. Like that was the element
hmm
of like you couldn't come into hip hop like certainly if you wasn't a dangerous nigga or whatever, because the shit was gruesome. And with like the
That's what I say, like,
the more mainstream of it, it gets more like publicized for its style and other great attributes. You know what I mean?
hmm
We getting a little
that's
tick
why
on your mic.
I'll usually
Your mic,
like, oh
your
shit.
mic cutting up. Having a little audio issues. We apologize about that podcast, but like I said in some episodes, I don't know, I'm fucked up. We gonna get this shit together, man, for real. So just stay tuned, stick with us for real, cause we gonna get there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But nah, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying in a sense like Meek Mill is like the last proven battle rapper that can actually
You know, he
translate.
turns that down, yo. He doesn't want to be called a battle rapper. He say he feels like he's not a battle
Well,
rapper.
former battle rapper turned into
You know what I
you feel
miss though,
me
yo?
something mainstream.
I miss
Like
the when I miss when niggas used to get in the camera, one nigga, and just be rolling with it, and he be dissing a whole nother nigga that freestyled on the other part of the DVD, but you know they going back and forth, they name dropping and shit. That used to be lit, yo. That's back when Reed Dollars was that nigga, yo. Reed was that
yeah,
nigga,
for
yo.
sure.
He asked and he looked like trash. I'm about to rip him up. Like he was eating shit, yo. But
Damn, yo, once
that
you
was a
really
whole
think about
area.
it, like that nigga Gab, damn,
The
yo.
hood DVDs, all of that shit.
Yo,
A
I ain't
whole
gonna lie,
era.
yo. The hood series was like some of the most impactful shit I think it had on the culture. Like by far, like when World Star was like at its early peak for real, and they was
Uh-huh.
just dropping a trailer for Hood to Hood,
Uh-huh.
yo, how many niggas was just inquiring about that
You know
shit?
what's funny?
And
It
then when
was
the merchandise dropped,
But the crazy shit about it is like it was shining a light on like damn yo, the hood is the hood. Like you hear it in the music, like niggas talk about it early on, like damn, I was hearing somebody rap about
hmm
something I can relate to. So then you see it in DVDs, you like, oh shit, these niggas is us. Like that's how we live. So when like, and even with social media, that's why it's all little inside jokes and shit like that because we all live like that. It's fucked up to like view it as a wide scale, like why is our community, like you know what I mean? But it is what it is.
the thing is, I hate how people get on that type of term because to be honest, yo, it's far worse outside the motherfucking states. I hate to
It
say
is.
it.
It is very much so. You're definitely
You
right
look in
about
the
that.
Ukraine, these niggas are in the state of fucking proxy wars, you feel me? And ain't
Mm-hmm.
nothing but white people over that bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, black people here only suffering and fucked up just through post-traumatic slavery syndrome and
Now,
just
how you
and
view
how
it?
the government has its hands on
Yeah,
it, you
how
feel
you
me?
view it is totally up to you.
You
That's the
feel
best
me?
part about it. Are you half full or half empty?
How full is your cup really?
As big as you can imagine, my guy. I learned that through life. The dumbest shit I ever prayed for, Tone. Dumbest shit I ever prayed for. Dumbest shit I ever asked the universe for was to be comfortable, yo. Because I got it.
Mm.
If I'd have thought broader, if I'd have been more out there, and I would have stuck with whatever it was, I'd have got there. But, you know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, my I couldn't see wide enough. But it came true. I'm very comfortable, Tone. Very. And I want more now. So if I'd have, you know what I mean? It's crazy. But if you look at it like with that, we in a position, we one of the richest Africans. We pulling over 8 trillion a year. Now, once we begin to wake up out of our sleep and begin to realize how to maneuver, we can get there.
Yeah.
We can bring those blessings back. We can liberate us. People don't realize that behind the Asian, the African is the highest person that fills the population of the world. It's like 2.9 billion of us. It's a
Pretty
lot
much.
of us. But
And
we
we're
don't know how
well
to
more
unify.
scattered
You see what I'm saying?
than the Asian. You
You
feel
see what
me?
I'm saying? It's a
What is
reason.
it? South America has like the second largest congregation of African descendants.
It's crazy. But we shall see. The greatest part about it
Hopefully.
is through life, it's a game, man. Play it how you want. Whatever you want out of life, you can get it. You tapped in. The other part of it is the actual doing. Action. You can't just sit on your ass and shit. You gotta be aware of it. You gotta plan it. You gotta work toward it. And you'll see shit start to unravel itself as you progress toward it. Motherfuckers be wishing. You can sit on your ass and wish for years. That shit'll fall right through your fingers, yo. Like sand. It'll just go right through your fingers.
And all you can really do is just look back and just wonder what the fuck happened.
That goes back to one of our last episodes. We were talking about people with talent in the football team. You see them niggas in life.
Oh yeah.
I don't like to hang around with used to be niggas, yo. I used to be the quarterback of it. All right, bro, what you doing now?
My personal favorite is there used to be drug dealers.
Yeah, and the crazy shit about that shit is these niggas be so like that logic that they, like not the logic, but the skill that they know. Everything relates back to drug dealing. Like you can use that somewhere else. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go get some t-shirts, nigga. The same thing apply. Go get some books. Do something. You can still do it legally. You can do it with fucking whatever you want. It's just niggas be so wrapped up and tied in their self-image and shit. That's the craziest shit we get wrapped up and tied into. Our self-image sometimes as black people. We be living in poverty, Tone. Poverty. But you see that little nigga with the dirt bike that stay fresh.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the biggest curse that goes into like post-traumatic slavery syndrome. You feel me? It's just the phrase "Sunday's best." You feel me? You always look your best when you go into church on Sunday, even though
to impress other blacks.
Not even just impress other blacks, to show that these whites that you're clean in their sense. You feel me? So it's man, like that shit goes in deep, man. Like
it's
from
so
like
many
how
rivers,
niggas,
right?
Yeah, yo, like even to like today, how niggas like no bullshit. Like 11 months ago was just talking about fuck Gucci and all this other crazy shit.
I don't know who I was talking to about that, but we're gonna get into that like real deep. Go ahead, let me hear you.
But like even when it comes to like all this shit for real, like you just see how far motherfuckers can go.
Yeah,
like,
and now niggas like over Gucci, like everybody rocking Gucci. But I don't know. I feel like Dapper Dan, he came out and he took a lot of the bullets for Gucci. Like thankful for them. Like that's crazy, but he did say out of everybody that was stealing his style and everybody that did do the racist shit, out of everybody that did it, Gucci was the only one that offered an actual solution to it. I don't know if you know about this, but Gucci does have a creative program. He spoke about it. Like you can go online and sign up, and if you find something dope, you creative, they'll fund you. Like like niggas can skip a lot of bullshit if they find those avenues. Of course, they're not preaching those avenues in schools or anything, but like that's something you could do. I arrest these niggas with, hey, fuck y'all niggas.
Respect on the board, on the line, when there's people that's on that board that don't look like you and don't really respect you.
You right. But how we gonna get there? Look, that's the thing. We gotta learn how to maneuver together.
Yo, hip hop is like the biggest and most marketable fucking brand and just streamlined thing there is in this fucking world right now. You feel me?
Yeah, but the problem is we getting away from it. We taking on a lot of Euro fashions and shit like that. I don't know if, like, you know what? I'm not even gonna look at it like that. You know, I want some half full shit. We building a bridge.
Do you know how much this nigga Tyler the Creator made off of selling socks back in 2018?
How much?
This nigga made like $13 million.
That's all him?
In just a year of just making fucking socks.
That's amazing if that's all him. He took all of that home, or was that like, he had to bust that down?
I don't know. Probably had to bust that shit down. You feel me? Motherfucking production and all that other shit. But like that,
he probably took home about 2-3, maybe, or some shit. You know, niggas like to inflate their numbers.
I mean, but shit, you got employees and shit like that.
Yeah, you gotta pay niggas all that shit. So it might say they made $13 million off of the socks, but I'm saying, how much did he get? Does that matter to you? What you saying? Okay, good. Let me finish.
Nah. In a sense, it really don't matter.
Okay, go ahead, finish up. My bad. I didn't interrupt you.
Like when it comes to like actual gross, like product being actually produced and sold and shit, that's what you're looking for, is the numbers. How much can that shit really produce? And then you look at the interest rates in that shit. You feel me? He has a solid core interest rates. Even if you're not a nigga that fucks with the Wolfgang brand and shit, you somehow got some Wolfgang apparel at one point in your life. You feel me? Whether it was a bucket hat that was simple as shit with a donut on it and you ain't know what the fuck this shit was, or there was just like some hard ass t-shirts or some shit. Or it was probably a sweatshirt with the white boy on it screaming. You feel me?
Yeah, anything.
Just simple shit like that.
Oh man, you remember that time? Remember that moment?
That was a nice little. That was consider our golden era in hip hop, to be honest.
Not only that, I'm a little older than you. I just remember the wave of that though. Yeah, I know what you mean. That was Schoolboy, Tyler, all of them niggas was out. ASAP.
Pretty much, yeah.
It was out there too. I'm bluffing. Yeah, you're right.
The demand for these niggas is nowadays, yo.
I remember,
niggas is dying for a Schoolboy or Kendrick.
I remember when the ASAP shit dropped. Long Live ASAP.
Oh my god.
Yo, me, Justice, and this nigga Tevin, Justice's cousin, bruh. We was in this nigga old ass Saturn, yo, just around the whole city, just blowing, yo, just listening to that shit. Just moments in hip hop like that shit was so lit, yo.
You can't take shit like that back, yo.
Yeah, like, and the music was just like, it was the vibe, yo. Like, it was the vibe, yo. That shit was crazy lit, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that was a nice little golden era. That's when everybody was on their hippie, trippy shit. Like, Vans with the fucking all types of colorful shit, nigga. Oh,
But not
man.
even that, yo. You start to seeing like the different elevation and consciousness when it came to
Yeah.
music too.
Yeah,
You feel
yeah,
me? You had niggas like Joey Badass. You
yeah.
had
Yeah, for
motherfucking
sure.
Ab Soul. You had
hmm
motherfucking. It was just so many niggas,
Dizzy
yo.
Wright, a
Like
couple niggas,
Dizzy
man.
fucking right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo. Niggas don't even talk about Dizzy right
Nah,
like that,
Dizzy
yo.
get
But
busy.
like Dizzy, yes, yo. Hobson making his motherfucking
Yeah, Hobson,
reinsurgency
another
back into
nigga.
the shit.
He's nice as shit too. Like, yeah, a lot
Casey
of that shit.
Veggies. A
Yeah.
lot of niggas was nice, yo.
That wave ain't get to like I don't know what like I don't know what took that wave down.
Shit, Dom Kennedy.
Yeah,
Fucking Nipsey
uh-huh.
Hussle. That's
Yeah.
when Nipsey was starting to make his fucking
Yeah,
moves.
you
Like,
right. All of that. Yeah, a lot of the artists came out. Like a lot of a lot of good artists. Like niggas who make music. Like it's crazy.
when Wiz first dropped, nigga. Was
Oh
Say
yeah, yeah.
When
Damn, that's
niggas
crazy.
first heard Say Yeah.
It was this nigga, yo. The funny story about that, it was this nigga named I forgot it's Ron or something like that at my job when I was working at Sinai. Yo, this nigga was a avid Wiz Khalifa fan, yo. Like when nobody knew about this nigga, yo. This shit was mad crazy. He was like, yo, this nigga Wiz is the street. I'm like, yo, who is this nigga, yo? Like, why are you like, yo, he's a nobody, yo. Like, yo, this nigga is I'm like, all right, yo. He's like, yo, he next, yo. He was right though, yo. But he was a avid Wiz fan. I always attach that memory with that memory, yo. I didn't even realize how big he was. You know the crazy shit about it? I was talking to Joe about that shit. We was actually talking to that nigga on Tiny Chat, yo.
Yo, I remember saying this shit on Facebook with Chevy what was it, Chevy and y'all niggas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually remember seeing that shit.
Yeah,
Nah,
we was-
actually that was recently I saw that shit.
Yeah, but it was
Repost
crazy.
on Facebook.
Yep, it was we was in there with Wiz Khalifa and shit. And this nigga Joe was like, yo, that's fucking Wiz Khalifa. And I was like, I still don't know who this dude is. Like, why is everybody like but it was dope, yo. It was dope. Oh man, yeah, you really struck a chord right there, bruh. Like I remember that era, yo. That shit was fun. That shit was fun. You know what's dope? Like I know we talk about how like we the golden kids and shit like that because we grew up in an era without technology and we got a bit of like we know all of the technology because we grew up in it. It's not like these kids that just jump into technology. They don't even fully understand it still. But we were raised in how the different levels of it being built. So, even in like our teenage years and shit like that, our adolescent years, 8th grade, shit like that, when we first got introduced to it, MySpace and shit like that, but we still had the outside of it. It was so fly. It was so fly. It's like, y'all can meet bitches on here and go fuck them in real life? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it was a lot to that shit, bro. But it was like, it was a merger of technology. Damn, that was, yeah, and that probably led to a lot of the other shit where it was like, you got to see how other niggas was living. Hood to hood, going back to that. Like, this what Cali
Pretty
niggas look
much.
like? And you got to see niggas influence spread.
Oh my god. I ain't gonna
Just
lie,
spread.
because of hood to hood, I knew how Chicago niggas really
All
lived.
of it, yeah. Like that's
on
why I
some
don't be
real
understanding,
shit.
right? When like when niggas like, yo, why niggas saying certain slang and shit like that? Like, yo, that's just us like, as a people. Like, so if you adapting to that, it means you fly anywhere. Like, you have no boundaries. Like you know the codes everywhere.
Pretty much.
You a chameleon. Like, in everywhere, every room, you know how to operate. You know how niggas give it up. All of that shit.
I don't mean no harm though. I really don't like it when niggas say no cap though. That's just me.
I understand. That's not the best slang. It's like a lot of slang came. I'm about to go ham. Like some shit come and go. Like, I don't think no cap gonna be around. But like niggas, it's just how slang work. Some shit stick around. Some shit don't. You see the double shit sticking around for a little bit. Niggas still doing that. Oh, you tripping. Like that nigga, Ha Davis. He gotta get his bread, yo.
He coined something on.
Yeah,
that,
he gotta get his
bro.
bread, yo. Like that's starting to be ingratiated into the culture. Like that's crazy. But you know what I mean? Like hopefully that brother get that credit for it because that's crazy. Like once the white people pick it up and they start, oh you're badonkadonk.
Yeah,
And
but
you
don't-
sitting there like, what the fuck are these
The
people
fuck?
talking? Yeah, exactly. You know, it just doesn't feel right. Like when you watching
get
that
a
show and it
bagel,
just doesn't
bagel.
feel right. The bling bling. And you sitting there, oh my God, are they still saying bling bling? But it's a lot to it, man. It's a lot to it. Like we get smothered in culture. Like they still don't want to represent us and all this other shit. But we take it. Like look, it's about to be Harriet Tubman on that fucking 20.
Shit, I hope so. Cause
And the first
how
thing
they
I was
treating
thinking,
you-
yo, I was like, oh man, they got her looking terrible with her hair, and all this other shit. And I was like, they should have dressed up and all on some nigga shit. You feel me?
That's how they was back in the fucking day. Niggas ain't give a fuck about that shit.
That's what I'm saying, yo. So she on the back of that bitch, like, like, you know what I mean? Tuh.
Yeah.
I was like, I love that shit now, yo. I love that
That's the
shit.
type
Look
of shit
at
I
it.
hate when it come to when it came to bitches judging motherfucking Simone, the Olympic, what was it, the gymnast? Talking about how her hair's falling out of place and shit like that, how she shouldn't have wore her ponytail
That's
like that and shit.
females.
Like, yo,
That's females.
fuck out of here, yo.
You know how we
Shorty
get it.
is out here doing some
You know how we
immaculate
get it.
shit
Yeah,
on this
it's-
pole besides taking her fucking clothes off. She not even doing that shit.
In that
You feel
bucket,
me?
right? It's male and female crabs, yo.
It is male. Damn.
That's what people forget.
Damn.
Yeah, females bring other females down just as bad as niggas bring other niggas
Shit,
down.
they bring. Yeah.
I mean,
shit, they
females be
bring
bringing
both.
niggas down too.
Well,
Yeah.
everybody-
Females be bringing niggas down
basically.
too. Niggas be bringing females down. Let's not do that too.
Yeah, well, that's the niggas that over incumbent to motherfucking.
But look,
masculine
niggas
energy, like,
niggas is like, it's a bigger loop. It's like
It
niggas
is.
niggas ain't responsible for other niggas, but and females ain't like females 100% responsible for choosing which niggas they like to date. Like, but niggas get tricked. Like a nigga can be acting like, but if the red flag's going off and you don't get out of that mind, that's on you.
that's on you, motherfucker.
But they
How
don't be
many
knowing
times
how
this
they
nigga
don't
got
be
smack you in the fucking face for you to realize this nigga really don't.
they
fuck
don't
with
be
you.
understanding. I feel like because you know like they sent all of us to jail.
Yeah.
So they never got to grow up and see how loving a man can be in a woman's life and shit like that, and how like we were talking about earlier, that like you can get through all your woman situations with love, laughter. Once they realize that, they're like, oh no, this ain't the way to go. I want something like this. I want this man in my life like that. You create that perception in that head because you're surrounded. Like the father role in the situation is deeper than niggas think.
It's to bring that fucking balance.
Yeah, even with like dudes, like I said, like as a, like we get fucked up when like masculine energy get us. So when we get to high school and shit, we feel like we niggas, we men. Once we get charged by teachers or other men and shit like that, we don't know how to take that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Some niggas get to the football field and shit like that, and that's how like they first get that taste of it. Like, oh man, I got to do what coach said. We around here. Like they preach that shit. Oh, this is man territory, can't be soft. Da da da. You get that energy.
Not knowing that the coach is just a little boy himself. Yeah.
Exactly. You thinking this nigga this all-star whatever. He just trying to lay with your moms. He just trying to he's still chasing pussy. He
Well,
almost
still
40
chasing
years
that
old.
failed dream that
Yeah,
he
he's
had
still 40
when
years
he was
old
a young
chasing
nigga.
pussy and shit. And niggas stupid because they like, oh yeah, I won't be like coach when I get a coach the man. Coach got a little ass job working at the school. They don't see outside of that. He's a football
Yeah.
coach for like a bum ass high school. Why the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, now I'm not saying it's not some real good dudes out there that's really dedicating their shit and teaching niggas the fundamentals. That's the first thing we like to do. But it is some suckers out there on that field too.
Hey, let's not forget.
That'll fuck a nigga
There's still
mother in a
niggas out
second.
there
Like,
that
how,
put
you
their
know what I mean?
kids
Like,
out
what you
there
think
on
that's
the
gonna do to a
motherfucking field
nigga in
instead of
high
a little
school?
nigga with real talent.
Yeah. This nigga got some head from your mother now. Now shorty starting, and you a better talent than this nigga. You like, what the fuck? This nigga sucks. The whole team like, this nigga sucks. Why y'all here, coach? Because I'm getting sucked. But it creates a crazy dynamic when you got the wrong people out there sometimes, yo. For real.
Yeah.
Like, and that's a good way for young brothers who like got that pent up aggression and shit to take their shit out. And when once that run out, you know, you're only in high school for a certain time. Unfortunately, like they divert that energy to the streets.
Not only that, your body can only sustain that shit at a logical pace for so fucking long. Like, I'm really a firm believer, like, the human mind don't fully develop until you're 25, yo.
I think it develops past that, yo. Like,
Yeah,
like,
even past that, 'cause
yeah,
you're
it's
constantly
crazy.
learning and shit.
You know what's crazy? Your
But,
body, like your body starts to die after 25. So like you don't make no more cells, anything. That's like the actual period of time when you start to die in your life after
Mhm.
25. Your whole life starts to feel like it speeds up. But I feel like your mind, it becomes so much more open and relaxed, and you gain so much wisdom. It's like, I think that's when you're supposed to take over, like really starting to develop where it is you want to go. Because people have this dream like, oh, by the time I'm 25, I'm gonna be married and I'm gonna have this job and all this other shit. That's been our perception for so long.
Yeah, it's like the connotation of like parents and like just elders in your family. Yo, when you gonna have a baby? When you gonna do
When
this?
I'm
When
ready,
you
like
gonna
why
do
would I?
that?
Yeah, why would I bring a life form into here? And if I'm not situated, if I can't care
That's some
for it the
stingy
way I
shit.
want to, yeah, it's just terribly stingy. It's like, do I need love that bad? Like, because that's what a child is. It's love.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you ready to bring that out? Like, and it's crazy because there people be that selfish. I see it with women all the time. We like, oh, I just want to have a baby because you want somebody to love you. And it don't always like, you know, some women be thinking their baby gonna change their life. Oh, when I have my kid, they gonna motivate me. And unfortunately, sometimes it don't.
Oh, us having this kid is gonna keep this nigga around.
That too. That's a part of it as well.
Yeah.
Nobody can be kept. That's why love is free. Like, yeah, it's free
Oh,
love.
oh my God. If you want to go in deeper about how much people love this nigga Bob Marley for real, yo. Bob Marley was never the most faithful fucking man in this world, yo.
But it's
But that
because,
goes into it. But it's love though. You
yeah,
feel me?
women are
It
just
goes in.
naturally territorial, like beyond belief. I don't know if that's,
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know why, but it's like,
I
that's
mean,
across
men
the
is
board.
too in a sense. You feel
We
me?
are,
Because
we
we
are,
have a
we are.
sense of
You right,
ownership.
you right, you right. I guess our territorial thing is different
I mean,
because
how comfortable you think a nigga would be if you asked him, yo, would you be down to like for you to be in a cockhold situation? Like, can you be down watching another nigga fuck your bitch? You
see,
feel me?
yeah, but that's like, I don't know. It's more to it than that. Like I used to believe in that shit. Like trust me. Like I was in an open relationship before and stuff like that. But and it's like unfortunately, you can never like I guess love that person to the full extent
It's because
because
you knew it was temporary.
yeah, it wasn't because it was temporary. Because sometimes it's like through growth. You get what I'm
Mm,
saying? And it's just like okay, you have to experience shit. That's the greatest teacher in life is experiencing things. So it's like,
okay.
okay, so I'm in this open relationship, but I care for this person. You know what I mean? Like somewhat or whatever. But you grow with that person and like through that open relationship, anything can happen. You can go back with this person. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying you don't know what an open relationship like until you in it.
True,
Now
true,
that you get
true.
through it, so it's like, oh damn, no, I don't want that. And you realize it because like the act of sex is supposed to be something that's like the ultimate bond between a person, and you realize that later on. It's like, damn, I'm giving into my desire. Like I don't like I'm just fucking other bitches because it's a desire. Like it's not that I want to be with these bitches, and then post nut clarity kick in, and you're like, I can't see myself with this chick. But you know, everybody like you start to navigate different, I guess, or you should navigate different. Most niggas don't, but once you obtain knowledge and everything like that, like you said before, it's a circle. Now, if you got that love with that person, and y'all really building that shit, that person gets you as well. And once that
Mm.
person starts to get you, it's like, am I really ready to try to make another person understand me? Can another person understand me? It's hard, but once you start to find it, it's like, yo, I know none of these bitches is talking about shit. Like none of them. Cause you talk to enough of them. It's like you know how the conversations go. You know where it's gonna lead to. You know all the navigations and shit like that. So it's like, damn, I'm getting tired of this.
See, I
Like,
ain't gonna lie, that's my biggest problem in dating now, for real, yo.
yeah.
Like, dating is weird as fuck,
And
yo,
it's
for a
only going
motherfucker that's
downhill.
single in their mid
It's only
20s.
going downhill, yo. It's only going downhill. Your best thing to do is to realize your mission, yo, is to be of service to a woman. Build
Of
her up.
course,
Build the
but
queen
not
you
even
want.
just that. Like, I think what a lot of niggas fail to realize is you can't also lose yourself in a chick while you're
No,
building.
never that, for
You
sure.
feel me? I
No,
feel like a
never that.
lot of niggas actually lose themselves in that
Well,
type of shit.
I mean, it depends on if, cause you know that's the greatest part of a woman. She going, enhance all your desires. So it's like, what do I want? Now, if she's not pushing you toward that, then naturally y'all won't click. But some niggas be so fixated on getting some ass that they just go with it.
Mm.
And that's what goes back to the whole shit. Like how much your desire is keeping you out of there. You can't even control that. Every 2 seconds you yanking it and stuff like that. You can't even control that. it's all like it's I guess we getting information overload. Like you can go look at porn right now if you want. And that desire that you have, like sometimes it get dwarfs. It's like, oh yeah, fuck it, I'll just take care of this. It's a chore. But when you build it up with a person, like the best part about like dating a female is the whole ecstasy, the foreplay in it, her scent when you're around her, all of that shit. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
But I like niggas. I don't know, yo. It's weird. Like with phones and shit, they had the pussy quicker.
It did make pussy quicker. That's what I mean. Like, yo, dating is just weird nowadays.
Yeah.
Like,
These bitches is
instead of
niggas
like,
now. Yeah, they niggas now.
yeah, yo, but in a sense, like, you can respect it, but in a sense, it kind of like I said about balance earlier, yo, it really just fucks up the balance. You feel me? Because it's just an overload of pussy as well as it is for dick phone.
It's an overload of sexual like being sexual agendas being pushed in like our community,
Oh yeah,
like
of
with the
course.
twerking and all that other shit. It's the reason they chose who they chose to sit in the positions where they at.
Oh yeah, nigga.
Let's get
Look
the
at Meg Thee
females now.
Stallion.
Yeah, let's get the females now.
Look at Meg Thee Stallion.
I love
Stallion
Meg.
is
I
a
love,
smart
but I
fucking
love the
girl.
entrepreneurship that these women are also bringing with it.
But
Like
the
just
thing
because,
is, yo, but like, what comes with the message though?
yeah, sometimes you gotta put medicine in the Kool-Aid, yo. Like look how all these women are getting to it.
But in a sense, look at Cardi though. You feel me?
Yeah, she's a pinnacle.
And she's a pinnacle in all these sense. But like, Cardi, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, how should I say this, yo? Because I really fuck with Cardi B, yo. Like,
But you like, is it bad?
I wouldn't say it's bad, yo, but like, back when she was going after the white chick, what's her name, Tommy Lauren and shit.
I guess. I don't
And like
I don't follow my politics for like I don't follow rappers for that. I'm sorry, but that was a thing.
Yeah, oh my God, was it?
Oh
And
wow.
This shit had
Oh
motherfucking
wow. Ugh.
Instagram and Twitter on storm.
Oh man.
But like, I wanted to see what was the craze about this shit. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
All Cardi B did was just basically just hold motherfucking Tommy Lauren up on some good shit. You feel me?
Okay.
Then like when she got on TV,
We're getting some crackling, a little bit of crackling.
and shit, she was just talking about
Oh
like
man,
basic
no,
high
it's
school shit
super fuzzy now.
about
shit.
like politics. You feel
super
me?
fuzzy now.
So it was just like, and how motherfuckers was just champion bare minimum that niggas should know certain shit like the judiciary branch. You feel me? Niggas should know that
You
fucking
can't say that.
Franklin D. Roosevelt or Teddy D.
Okay, I'll let
Roosevelt
you
were
have
both
it. Go ahead.
presidents. You feel me? It was just certain shit like that. You feel me?
I feel you. I see what you're saying.
But
But
I'm
the
like, yo,
fact
she
that
ain't
like a
touching
lot
no
of people got it, like
intricate shit.
But like, why? Who's looking to them for that? Like that's what we need to do. We need to shift that perception. Like we need
That's
to.
the masses, yo.
That's the perception we need to switch that. Like, but
But
like
I hate
who?
to say it,
She
though,
can't
'cause
not
I
have an
kinda look
opinion.
at some niggas. I mean, yeah, she can't not have an opinion, but when it comes to niggas actually worshiping celebrities,
Well,
that's where it kind of fucks
that
us
like
up.
that goes back to with the wishing shit. Niggas wish they were that person. They wish it so deeply that they start to kind of live through. Oh yeah, that's my bitch and all this other shit. But you ain't seeing the other steps that she taking.
See, but that's the thing. I ain't never wish I was Hove.
I see. I think it's different for men. I think we kind of imagine the lifestyle that person lives. It's like, oh yeah, I could see that. But the thing about us is we execute it. Feminine energy and masculine energy is two different things, yo. In the sense of like a female, yo, she'll talk about it all day, but she'll never get on a creative enough path, and sometimes to go to it. Now, some women are possessed with more masculine energy, so they're able to do it. Have you ever noticed that the women that are about their shit are about their shit?
Yeah.
But they kind of almost rub you like almost like the dude, like the tomboy chick, where you can talk to her about sports, all types of shit, but she on her shit. Them be the ones that you need to try to fuck with. They gotta have a good amount of masculine energy and feminine energy.
But they say some of the best relationships, this is just like speaking on some like dating statistic shit, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Comes from women that were tomboys in their life, you feel me? Because they actually know that balance.
Yeah.
They know how to check a nigga when shit comes to show, you feel me?
You need that. You need that. Like you need that fieriness in your chick too.
Oh yeah, that's why.
But
Ned
some
was
niggas
all
want
over
somebody
Mo
that
back in
can.
the day,
That's
you
why
feel me?
niggas. Somebody who?
Ned off of Ned's Declassified. Feel me? Mo
Yo,
was the
hell yeah,
tomboy.
hell
You
yeah.
feel me?
That was my chick too. I used to have a little crush on her at the time when niggas was younger. Let me just specify that.
Hey, shit, man. Yo, niggas knew what time it was back
Yeah,
then. Yo. You
that's
feel me?
back
It
when I
was,
was into Caucasian women.
yeah. Back when the nigga didn't know better. I mean, shit. I
Yeah.
used to fuck with what was Britney Spears' little sister?
Fuck. Zoe, was it Zoe?
Yeah,
No.
Zoe. I
It
used
was
to
Zoe
watch Zoe
Spears?
101 just for her.
Oh
Hell
yeah.
Zoe 101 was the shit back in the day when I
Hell
was
yeah.
a little nigga. I ain't know what the fuck them white
Pacific
bitches was
PC
talking
One or some
about.
shit like that. What was it? What was the name?
Mhm.
Pacific High, some shit like that. I caught a couple episodes. You know what's funny? I ain't gonna throw niggas out there like that. Never mind, because that's crazy. But I know two niggas that were huge fans of that shit. I'm like, yo, y'all watch this? Like, I can't get it, yo. I can't get jiggy with this shit. Same thing with Degrassi. I was like, I just can't. This feel like a soap opera or some shit, yo.
Yo, that's what kind of fucked me up for Drake at one point, yo.
Nah, that's what made me fuck with him though, cause like I was telling Aaron about that shit. Like, I never watched Degrassi, but that was like Blake and Aaron's favorite show, cause like Blake, Aaron, and Justice, all their favorite show. They would all talk about, oh, did you see this season and all this other shit, and I was like, ah. So like, I feel like if I would have watched the show, I wouldn't have fucked with his music. But since I didn't watch the show, I was like, damn, who, this Drake nigga. I'm like, I seen this nigga before. I was like, oh, this the nigga from fucking Degrassi. So I started telling them niggas, I'm like, yo, you know the nigga in the wheelchair on Degrassi, he rap, yo, he's actually really good. And that's how niggas started fucking with him and shit. But nah, I've been up on Drake for a long, long time. And that was the crazy part about it. I'm like, if I'd have watched, I know myself, like if I'd have watched Degrassi, I would hate Drake.
Real shit, and I think that's what fucked me up.
That's like my favorite artist though.
Early on, and I was like, yo, who is this light skinned nigga?
Yeah.
And I just never liked them just on Degrassi for real. And I was like, oh, this
I'm sure.
nigga rap
See, your
too?
question got answered. You were like, who is this light skinned nigga?
Yeah.
For me, the artist of Drake, I was like, who is this light skinned nigga who making all these hits? Like, who making all this fire music? So like, it was totally different. Because I think that my perception of him on the show would have carried over to the music. And I'm sure like his perception on the show was like a light skinned Canadian dude's probably playing into like a little bit of the black shit and all that other stuff. I wouldn't have been into it. Oh, this nigga rap too? Y'all gonna throw that on this nigga? Wow.
And then this was like coming after the fire, you feel me? Like
Yeah.
niggas like Cal Massey was starting to rap and shit like that.
And niggas like me at that time, I was starting to like seek, like I'll seek through the blindness for a long time, but like I'm like, why the fuck this nigga got to rap, yo?
Yeah,
I'm like, why he gotta rap?
Like,
I'm like, all right,
fucking
Disney.
Orlando Brown dropping
Yeah,
that shit
all right,
and shit. You
Disney.
Like, yo, come on, my nigga, like enough.
Yeah, it's like, yo, bruh, okay, so y'all got the Disney music thing. Your first thing y'all thought was, oh, black man, he can rap. Let's make him rap. I'm like,
I liked them better when they were singing R&B and shit.
ugh.
Real shit, yo. Disney R&B shit used to go the fuck
Nah,
off.
you ain't
nigga.
lying. No, you ain't lying. Like if Disney would have would have been able to keep that stranglehold on niggas. Like think about the artists they'd have.
Tremendous talent.
Yeah.
Disney and Nickelodeon has some of the most wasted potential talent I've ever fucking seen on all races.
Yeah, you're right. But like that shows you like what type of like environment it must be. But it was some people that came out. Lizzie McGuire, she did good. Like she's
Oh
still
my
like
god,
she's
hell
doing
yeah,
amazing.
Hillary.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
So let's shout out the ones that are that didn't
I
fuck up.
just say this show on some real shit. That's the only white woman I can ever see myself actually sleeping with.
Fuck no.
Hillary Duff, yo.
Nah, I'm gonna give you one, B. Ray Romano's daughter, from off of Even Steven, Ren. That's the one that did it for me, yo.
Oh, for real.
That was the one that did it for me, yo.
Who
She's
was that?
doing good
Cadet
too.
Kelly, right? Wasn't she Cadet Kelly?
Yeah, she was the one
her
screaming in
name?
Lizzie McGuire's face.
Yeah.
She was the one that did it for me, yo.
I feel you.
That's crazy. I forgot about Cadet Kelly. I remember watching that movie one day. I was like, this shit not even that bad for real.
Man, on some real shit, yo, like, who else? I be keeping up with a lot of these motherfuckers. I like to see what they still look like nowadays and shit, yo.
I feel you.
On some
See,
real
but
shit,
look.
I still
But
fuck
you're
with
not
Brenda
obsessed
Song,
with.
my
But you're
nigga.
not obsessed with celebrities, right? See, it's just a part of the culture, yo. They
Not
kind of
only
like.
say that shit because as a young horny little lad, you feel me?
Oh, okay, it's for
those
the
young
bitches. Okay, it was the bitches. I
Yeah,
thought you
you
meant
feel
like
me?
just in general. Okay, nah. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
It's just for the visuals and the bitches, you feel me?
I'm right there in that suitcase with you, my guy. Kyla Pratt, all them bitches, all them fine.
Exactly. Yo, I wanna know what the
Yeah,
fuck
all
Kyla
them
Pratt
fine
doing and
joints.
shit, you feel me?
Maya, I was looking at Maya the other day. I'm like, God damn, Maya's still bad. All
Nigga,
them
what?
childhood crushes.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Kiki Palmer and Kylie
For
Ray.
sure.
I
Kiki,
had
for
a
sure,
dream back
Kiki.
when I was 12 years old. I had a threesome with both of them bitches.
Yeah.
Yo. Till this day.
I had a
wish this
dream it
nigga
was
had
me
that
and
shit.
Beyonce. Look how filthy niggas is. Like, look at, you think females have these dreams? I wonder.
Hell yeah.
As kids, though, I don't know. Yo, we
My
some
nigga,
little,
my
some
nigga,
little
on some real,
hornballs.
no bullshit. Yo, when I was in middle school, it was this girl named, what's her name? I don't want to put her whole
The
name out
freaky
there
girl
like
in
that.
middle school. Yeah, I know what you mean.
She wasn't even freaky. That
She
was
wasn't?
the crazy
Oh,
part
wow.
about it. Like
Wow,
niggas
wow.
was just talking about some random shit, and like I remember me and my man's Anthony, we was talking about this wet dream niggas had and shit.
Yeah, see,
She
niggas,
overheard niggas.
You know, some niggas don't have wet dreams, yo. I ain't want to say it first 'cause I was like, damn, that's weird. Like, I don't know if I had a wet dream, but like, I remember my wet dream. Like, that shit was
I
bananas.
do too.
I
My
woke
shit
up like,
was
what
lit.
the fuck? What happened, yo? I'm like, oh my god.
Where's she at?
Yeah, I'm like, okay. I think that's the seed that like that turn niggas into niggas, yo. Once that kick in,
Real
you like,
shit.
it's I had a dream I was in the pussy. Like, oh my god,
That shit felt real too. Yeah. I
Yeah.
ain't never experienced that. And then
I've never
when you
had
finally
that one
got it,
again.
You was like,
Yeah.
what?
I remember that. My shit was with Beyonce. It was a high class nigga. I was aiming super high, G.
Nigga, what? I feel you.
We're gonna get canceled off gate talking about wet
I don't
dreams that
give
we
a
had with
fuck, yo.
celebrities.
Man,
fuck it.
I'm
Yeah,
already
you right.
prepared
Fuck
not to
it.
get invited to the Rock Nation.
Fuck it. I don't
You
give
feel
a
me?
fuck. Fuck this shit, yo. Niggas talking. The real talk. Niggas
You
talk
feel me?
like
How the
this.
fuck you gonna stifle art?
And on that note, this has been another episode of the Two Ninja Kickback Podcast. Give you niggas 51 minutes. We coming back strong. Tune into the next episode. Camo out. Tone, give me a sign out.
Yeah.
I fucks with it. Stay up. Peace and love.